Coldwell Banker Lincoln Park Plaza has been in business for about 30 years, albeit under 3 different names and 3 different owners. We started as a single office operation in the mid-70s during that period of time that we affectionately call condomania, which was the last big boom we had in the mid-70s. We survived that. We came through it, and in 1986 we became part of Can Realty, which was a North Shore based company that had 5 offices on the shore and a couple of offices in the city. And then in 1996 we became part of Coldwell Banker. And so we've been in business for 30 years. We have been through 4 recessions, 2 really major ones, a couple of minor ones. We've been through 3 booms. We've been through 3 depressions, if you will, in the real estate market. We've been through high interest rates and low interest rates. We've been through new construction booms, renovation booms, expansion of neighborhoods, and we have seen kind of the whole thing from the beginning of the condominium conversion business in the city. We have agents here who've been in business for 20 years or 25 years, and we have agents who've been in business for 2 or 3 years. But the vital and connection amongst all those agents is the fact that this is an office in which the environment is that of sharing and camaraderie and spending time together. I'm a big believer in being in the office because I think this is a very isolating business, can be, and a lot of people are going to fall out of this business. The ones who survive are the ones who have superior skills, who are in the office, who are working with other agents, who are learning from other agents, who are learning from their clients, and who are applying new skills and new techniques on a daily basis. This is team sport, and the team is important. The team is important because it provides motivation. It provides stimulation. It provides education. It provides training. It provides scripts and dialogues. It provides opportunities to test ideas. It provides opportunities to share best practices, to learn from somebody sitting next to me. Well, how did you get that new listing? What did you do? What did you say? How did you do that? How did you get the price down? Because I'm having trouble getting the price down on my listing. Everybody has trouble getting the price down on the listing. Why do some people do a better job of it than others? Why am I not doing a better job than I am? Where am I going to learn that? I'm not going to learn that from my client. I'm not going to learn it from some stranger on the street. I'm going to have to learn it at home, in my own office, from other people who've just gone through it and are going through it, because every listing is gold these days. Every buyer is gold. I can't afford to not sell the listing. I can't afford to lose the listing because I don't have the skills to get the price to where it needs to be. Many people call us the Clark Street office, and that's fine. I have always believed that this is the best possible location for a real estate office in the city of Chicago. At the wedge of Lincoln Avenue and Clark Street and Wells Street, at the southeast corner of Lincoln Park, touching the Gold Coast, 2 minutes off Lakeshore Drive, and right across from Lincoln Park. It's a beautiful location right in the heart of where the city's rebirth began in the 1950s and 1960s, because the regeneration of the city began here. And what we call Lincoln Park now is more an attitude than it is a geography. Certainly Lincoln Park is a geography, but the Lincoln Park lifestyle has become synonymous with urban lifestyle in Chicago. It's so important in this business to be focused on process right now, because process is about client contact, prospecting, marketing, negotiation, dialogue, scripts, and don't think about the end result. I can't predict what the end result will be. I can't control the end result. What I can control is what I do this moment, today, with this particular situation, dealing with the situation at hand. Don't think about the end result, and above all, don't think about the money, because the money will corrupt me. I've got to be able to do this free of all those kinds of constraints. I've got to be able to do it as if it didn't matter. Because the only thing that does matter is the moment, and what matters is how I handle this particular situation. And that comes back to training and dialogues and education and process and business development and having a business plan and talking the business and being in the business. Fundamental to our culture here at Lincoln Park Plaza has always been training, education, business development, doing the things that long-term will always generate business and always help agents be successful. And that's what we mean when we say go back to basics. You know, everybody talks about going back to basics, but nobody puts any content in that. Nobody knows what that, or people don't always explain what that means. Well, that's what it means. It means having scripts and dialogues, and it means cold calling, and it means for sale by owners, and it means having listings for 6 months or 8 months or 10 months and getting the price down twice or 3 times. It means working with buyers for 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, long term. Everything is taking longer. It means being actively involved in the financing process of it, particularly if it's new construction. And so skill development, I firmly believe that the future belongs to those agents who have superior skills. I was never an athlete, I was a musician, but it's like playing sports. You know, a football team gets together. I never see football athletes doing calisthenics by themselves. They do them in groups. They do them in groups, and they do them with chants, and they do them with the leader who is calling out the commands. That's what I do in this office. That's why we are successful in this office, because we call out the commands, we do our calisthenics together, we get energized, and then we go out and do business. The people who are in the office every day drilling down, making calls, writing contracts, going out on listing appointments, coming back to the office, doing their paperwork, organizing their materials, organizing their marketing. They are working at real estate. They are not in their bedrooms, in their bathrobes, surfing the. It is day-to-day grind. It is dealing with individual sellers and individual neighborhoods and individual properties and staging and pricing and having the price reduction conversations and over and over and over again, seller after seller, and working with buyers and their anxieties. And we're going to do business. We are dedicated to the notion that this is not a short-term fix for this economy and this housing market. This is a midterm, at least 5 years, and we are going to work through it. We are going to drive through it. We are going to be standing at the end, shoulder to shoulder, and we are going to succeed. We are going to learn all over again how to sell real estate in this new economy.